Carey keeps saying this almost broke Twitter.
It did.
Well, yeah, please. Well, let me break the momentum, the runaway momentum about this dunk, and try to put some perspective to it here. I'm going to give it a 6 because to me, in the end, it was a fairly routine running start, throwdown over a point guard. A point guard. They listed Stephen A. at 6'3". I don't think he's 6'3". I think he's probably closer, Brandon Knight is, to 6'1". And the other thing that really outrages me this morning is that Brandon Knight is getting ridiculed and shamed all over Twitter. And why? Because he did what he was supposed to do. His big man, the center, Greg Monroe, lost Deandre Jordan down the lane. So little Brandon Knight is saying, well, my responsibility now is to play weak side help defense. I've got to take one for my team. And little Brandon Knight comes over, and he goes straight up in the air, and he gets knocked down. And you know why he got knocked down, Stephen A.? Because the Clippers, night after night, especially Deandre and Blake Griffin, are allowed to lead with their left arm. And I don't get it. Sometimes they grab hold and push off with their left arm. Sometimes they lead with their left elbow. Sometimes with their forearm. And in this case, he led with his forearm. To me, if you put your left arm up like that, going full speed, I'm calling it an offensive foul. That's just me. I know it was close.
You're insane.
I don't see.
You're insane.
Well, no, I'm not insane.
Foul.
Okay.
Stop it. That's
okay.
insanity.
How can it be a foul at all? What did Brandon do? What did Brandon Knight do to make it up? He went straight up.
I never said.
I never
said
Brandon
Knight should have been called for a foul.
Okay.
I never said he should have been called for a foul. Just don't tell me it's an offensive foul. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. He ran him over. Brandon Knight got there first, and just because he didn't keep his feet on the floor because he's 6'2", he had to jump to defend the rim. He at least gave it a shot, and I still say he got there first, and it's an offensive charge with the left forearm. That's just me, but of course, Stephen A., if the ref had called that, he probably would have needed police protection to get out of Staples Center, and then the ref would be the guy who gets ridiculed and shamed all day long on the sports media shows and on Twitter.
You know what, Skip?
So it's not going to happen.
Skip, I want to tell America that Skip Bayless is actually about 5'10", 5'11", maybe but close to 6 feet tall. Because you talk like somebody that's about Spud Webb height. You always got a little man complex of this stuff coming to everybody's aid. He got dunked on. He got posterized. That's all. Why are we feeling sorry for him? He didn't lose a loved one. He didn't have a death in the family or something. He got dunked on. What are you talking about feeling sorry for him? You got this little man complex. I want to feel sorry for him. So he just got dunked on. That's all. He's a part of the highlight reel. If you saw a poster of that dunk with DeAndre Jordan, unfortunately, you see a helpless Brandon Knight in it. Period. It's okay. He got right up. He continued to play. He'll live to play another day. You got embarrassed. Now, it's no big deal because you're considerably undersized. You shouldn't have been in the vicinity, but you did get dunked on, and that's that. Why would you feel sorry for like it was a death in the family or something? Stop it.
I got a question. Help me out, Mr. Basketball. Was Brandon Knight guarding DeAndre Jordan?
No.
No. Okay. Well, what if Brandon Knight had run the other way and just let him dunk? What would you have said?
Nothing.
Okay.
It would have been perfectly understandable.
Yeah. And you know what?
Nothing.
I say he played basketball. He made the right basketball play. Would you agree?
So? Yes. But he got dunked on. That's all.
Okay. So if it's not his guy and he's playing weak side help defense, why should he be the brunt of the joke here? I don't see it.
Skip. Anybody who gets time out. Anybody who gets dunked on like that is going to be the brunt of a joke. It's called the joke. That's all. It's no big deal. Vince Carter has dunked on people. Jordan has dunked on people. Kobe has dunked on people. Sometimes they're bigger. Sometimes they've been smaller. But various people in the sport of basketball get dunked on. It's a joke. You got posterized. When Brandon Knight was laying on the ground, he wasn't hurt. He was embarrassed because he knew it was a spectacular dunk. No big deal. It comes with the game. The only person that seems to be taking it personal is you. And last time I checked, you were sitting here on the East Coast. You weren't out west at the Staples Center. You act like you got dunked on.
Stephen A.
You didn't get dunked on. It just somebody has to deal.
But Stephen A., I do agree with the fact that social media may have been a bit brutal to Brandon Knight. So it's good to see that Skip is taking his side on this one.
Hold on, Carrie.
Let me tell you what he just tweeted. Well, they were making fun of the kid a little too much. But listen, take a look at this thing that Brandon just sent out. It said it wasn't in the scouting reports that the Clippers threw lobs, LOL. That